I'm your host Ninesh Arzu and welcome to Career Camp. Today we are talking to an amazing entrepreneur जिनका नाम है जमील भाई साहब and I have worked with him personally. तो हम आज इनसे पूछने आए थे कि what's his experience being in this field of soft finishing business और उसमें आप किस तरह से गाइड कर सकते हैं if you want to start your own business, even if it's a different field or you want to start it in soft finishing. So I welcome him warmly. So Assalamu alaikum sir.
Walaikum assalam Dinesh, how are you?
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह जी ठीक ठाक. अच्छा तो सबसे पहले तो हम आपसे ये पूछेंगे कि आपका एक्सपीरियंस ये सॉफ्ट फिनिशिंग बिजनेस में किस तरह से शुरू हुआ, क्योंकि बारी स्टूडियो का तो बड़ा मतलब है ना इन द फर्निशिंग कंपनी स्पेशली इन लाहौर. सो हाउ डिड इट एक्चुअली स्टार्ट?
It's a very long journey. Of course, it's not a small journey.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
My ancestors started off in fabric for maybe 300 years ago, and then back in the 70s when things started developing and the new construction and all things started off. So we from 70s we came into home furnishing. It was my father who introduced this, and then slowly, gradually we have reached this place after a long journey.
So are you the only one कि मतलब जो इस business में है या फिर आपके siblings या कोई और भी है इसमें?
No, my father is still active, mashallah. He's 80 plus and he's still active. He runs his own show. Okay. And he sits in other branches and he's doing his own business. And we do not interfere. And my brother also is in the same line. One of my brother, but my middle brother, he cannot understand women, so he said I can't do this business.
Alright.
So he's in a different line. So because there's a lot of women involved, because it's home, so every women are there. So he said no, I can't do it. So anyways, but the rest of the two of our brothers are in the same line, and my father is still. So it's a family.
All right, family business. Yeah, and I think it's okay to disagree. I mean, there's a saying,
yes, of course,
agree to disagree.
Of course, yes, no.
Because everyone has.
If you do not have that thing in you, you can't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't have to force yourself into something. If you can't do it, you can't do it.
That's I know. अच्छा आपका जो पर्सनल एक होती है मोटिवेशन होती है या इंस्पिरेशन होती है कि हाँ मैं इसी काम को लेके चलूँगा, what was that?
It was in the blood. Because from my early days, it's been 32 years now I'm in professionally in business. So it was in the blood. When I started off after my education, I was very young. So when I got into it, my father gave me a very free hand. He said, whatever you want to do, you have to do it yourself.
You had your freedom.
Yeah, so I had the learning phase and I had mistakes phase and how to do phase. So it was a very slow start, and then gradually I picked up very, very quickly. And because it was already there in my family, so it was not very difficult for me to get into this business. And I always I decided that okay, I am going into it. Definitely at that time it was not that. The scope was not that wide, but then when I came in, the scope was broadened up, and then the imports were coming in. Then we got into furniture also from fabric, and then we expanded on in our journey. A lot of things.
मतलब efforts थी, you had your part.
Yes.
efforts वो सिर्फ platter वाली चीज नहीं थी जो normally लोग कहते हैं.
It was tough. It was not easy. So it was not 9 to 5. It was a tough journey. But I really enjoyed the journey.
क्योंकि लोगों का यही कॉन्सेप्ट है कि अगर तो एक तो आपका बिजनेस है तो भी आप अपने मालिक को आप अपनी मर्जी से जाते हो. 9 to 5 जॉब में तो चलो ठीक है, यू हैव टू स्ट्रगल, यू हैव टू आंसर टू समवन, बट आई थिंक पर्सनली कि नहीं, बीइंग एन ऑनर ऑफ समवन और समथिंग योर ओन, तो आपको ज़्यादा उसको ओन करना पड़ता है. यू हैव टू ओन योर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज एंड योर मिस्टेक्स एज वेल.
नहीं देखिए, हमारी सोसाइटी के अंदर हमारे अपना जो जैसा हमारा मुल्क में और हमारे इस वक्त सब ओवरऑल जो सिनेरियो है, most of the people they call themselves entrepreneurs, that I'm an entrepreneur and I'm adapted this business and I'm doing this business. I think they value themselves wrong if they're successful. They're not entrepreneurs.
Okay.
They are self-employed. There's a difference. There's a difference in self-employed and being entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. If I call myself entrepreneurs, I should have the liberty to leave my business for 3 weeks and come back, and it has to be the same. It will never be the same. There will be chaos here.
Yeah.
So that means I've self-employed myself. I come first person in the morning and I leave the last person from here.
Okay.
So that means I've self-employed myself. I am not an entrepreneur. If I want to call my entrepreneur, then I should be able to leave my business and go on a vacation.
Have no worries,
go on a vacation. The system is running.
On a yacht.
Yeah, I'm not Mr. McDonald,
Yeah.
It's running, or Mr. Citibank that is running. It's not like this. So ये बड़ा difference है. हमारी generation नई जो आ रही है वो समझते हैं कि बस हम entrepreneur बन जाएंगे और system चल पड़ेगा. ऐसा नहीं. They have to understand. The world is not. The world is very cruel. The world is very cruel. You can't.
That is true, yes. But no, I don't think many people understand that. No. Especially young.
It is after 32 years of my career, I still feel that I am a self-employed person. I am not an entrepreneur.
Okay.
I am running an organization, and I do business from all around the world. But still, I have to know everything what is happening. It is not that I have people under me, working for different departments, but I have to know everything, and I have to put my effort in everything to make things right.
Exactly.
If I don't do that,
to maintain the standard in everything.
If I don't do that, it's not possible.
अच्छा, और जिस तरह से मार्केट हमारी इतनी इवॉल्व करी है, स्पेशली दिस बीइंग टाइम ऑफ वर्चुअल वर्ल्ड, तो आप क्या कहते हैं, मतलब हाउ डू यू कोप विद दिस कि आप अपडेट भी रहते हैं, अपना बिजनेस भी उसी मेंटेन करना, हाउ डिफिकल्ट इज दैट एंड हाउ डू यू डू इट?
Okay, if you talk about AI, you're talking about AI, right?
No, I'm just talking about being a virtual world. Like social platforms hain, then you can make an e-commerce website, and you have to maybe you have to cater with international clients and everything else, and you have to import stuff. So that thing, मतलब आपकी सिर्फ एक दुकान नहीं है या दो आपके पास sources नहीं है, you can now you have infinite
multiple sources.
multiple sources, but वो उसी तरह से difficult भी हो जाता है, complicated.
ये अपना especially if you talk about my business or my kind of business, it's the social media does play a part to an extent, but it is such a personalized thing that you cannot make a difference as long as you don't meet and see yourself.
All right.
And you have to meet the person who's going to do your job, like an interior designer or whoever professionally is doing your job, and you have to know what product you're buying. You have to feel it, because design is not about. It's not on paper.
It's not
physical,
a visual art.
Yeah. It's not visual art. It just has to be on paper. Now, physically, you need to feel the fabric.
Yes.
You need to see the wood. You need to feel the wood texture. So it's all about touch and feel. So it does play a lot of part that you can see the design, but even in the end, I think a serious customer would always want to come and see and physically talk to somebody. Or somebody who's really good can explain it to them what are they buying. It's not easy. So this field is not dying anyways. Even if the AI takes over a lot of things, this is personalized thing. Like it will not go away. So
and I think
it's a very good career. That people say that interior design will die out because of AI, because you can just talk to AI and they can make designs for you. They can make designs for you, but they cannot make homes for you. They can make houses for you.
That's a very good point. I mean, there's a huge difference between a well-designed house and a home.
Yes, so you need, for home you need guidance. You need to talk to somebody.
There's a personal touch to every little home.
And the AI cannot do that.
Okay. अच्छा, और आप अपना कोई ऐसी चीज़ जो आपको वाकई फेस करना मुश्किल लगी हो, मतलब लाइक यू हैव मेंशन्ड कि बहुत सी मुश्किलें भी थी, बट कैन यू मेंशन वन दैट थिंग जो कि आपको लगता है कि और भी लोग या बच्चे इन फ्यूचर हो सकता है फेस करें, एंड हाउ डिड यू ओवरकम दैट, और उनके लिए क्या एडवाइस हो सकती है?
The most difficult thing right now in this world is human resource.
All right, yeah.
People don't want to work. And especially the children, the new children, the new generation, they don't want to work. The world is not like this.
What's the barrier जो ये चीज़ बना रहा है, ये प्रॉब्लम अगर मतलब बन रही है, बढ़ रही है, वो उसकी वजह क्या है? What do you think?
The worst thing is, I would say, TikTok. People think that going on a TikTok or sitting on a YouTube channel will solve all their problems, and some of them do make a difference.
We are trying that.
Some of them do make money.
All right.
But the world is not about TikTok or
exactly. It's not the ultimate solution.
It's practical. You have to come in. So they think that sit down and do something or make a video and post it there and then they'll make money. Some of them do make money, but what is that ratio?
You have to be authentic, I guess.
Yes.
You have to be unique.
Yeah, what is the ratio?
And
You know, like if you're talking about, let's say 500,000 people are putting up their channels, maybe 50 of them are there which you can quote. That he made a million, or he made it, you know, like to
and
that
even
level.
With those, I think they're not teaching actual.
They don't have any practical ideas there. They're just you know, like what they're doing is what they see, they bring it on that on their platform. They're not practically doing it. There's nothing to learn. There are some channels, of course, they teach how to draw, or how to make drawings, or how to make different, let's say for
media marketing,
or even let's say there are people they're telling how to make pottery also. They're resourceful channels. They're doing
you can learn
but
something.
you will never see them coming up. They don't come up. They're very low. And somebody making a TikTok, going on the road and making stupid things, they will come up. That's what is wrong with the world right now. They need to know that practically what things are right. They have to do that.
Exactly.
They have to come and face the practical world. If they don't face the practical world, they won't be able to make difference in this world. Even in their own lives, forget about the world. They're in their own lives. They'll head इधर-उधर जाएंगे, टकरे मारेंगे और वापस they end up like sitting somewhere and doing a job.
I mean, for personal reason मैं कहती हूँ कि शायद अगर ये जो कहते हैं कि सूरज अगर अभी कुछ तबाही हो जाए तो फिर ये सारा हमारा रेडियो एक्टिविटी खत्म हो जाएगा, तो then more than I guess 70% तो हमारे जो बच्चे हैं वो तो ऑनलाइन ही उनको स्किल्स ही वो सिर्फ आते हैं, तो what will they do then? वो आने जरूरी है.
That is अपना देखो ये दोनों तरीके से what you're saying is ये होना ही है. This is
so ultimately you
by
have
our
to be
religion
practical,
and by our practicality, this is going to happen the way the world is moving. When one fine day this is going to happen, and it is written in the books also of Revelations कि ये होना है. One day things will go off, you know. तो वो क्या करेंगे? Practically they need to understand all these things कि अपना life के अंदर practical होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. They have to learn the practical skills, you know, like you have a skilled worker will never sleep hungry.
Be out of it,
he'll never sleep hungry. वो आप जो मर्जी कर ले वो कभी भी hungry.
He'll have something to do.
He'll have something to do. ये हमारा मसला यही है कि वो skill नहीं है. वो तो यार it's taking over so many things. आपकी कितनी jobs खत्म होती जा रही हैं.
बिल्कुल.
Where is that cameraman who used to hang from the helicopter and make videos?
Now this drone आप उसको remote control
finish वो jobs खत्म हो गई. They are gone. So ये चीजें अपना practical जो काम practical है वो practical रहने ही रहना है. तो अपना if you know how to make a drone, you'll never go out of business.
Exactly, yeah. वो एक चीज खत्म हुई तो वो नई.
Definitely the new jobs. You need to know what new jobs are.
ठीक हो गया. अच्छा एक और मतलब it's one of the last questions कि supply chain और दूसरा आप इंडस्ट्री में नेटवर्किंग जो है ये कितना इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट प्ले करती है, क्योंकि वी नो एक बिजनेस आइडिया आ गया है किसी बच्चे को, अच्छा हमने ये बनाना है, कैसे बनाना है, रिसोर्स करना है, तो नेटवर्किंग भी और सप्लाई चेन आई थिंक दिस इज वन ऑफ द वेरी एसेंशियल पार्ट्स ऑफ डूइंग योर बिजनेस.
इसमें भी देखो जो इम्पोर्टेंट फैक्टर है ना वो यही वाला है कि अपना इफ यू टॉक अबाउट सप्लाई चेन एंड आप talking about my line, आपको हर वक्त अपना you need to be updated all the time. You need to definitely search the internet, what is happening. You need to see, you need to create your own designs and maybe some new ideas. If you keep on creating new ideas and new अपना products अपना, then you keep like you stay
creating the demand.
Yeah, you stay above in the market. You know like above, and people will follow you. Doesn't matter. Let them copy. But you need to keep on creating अपना. Then if you talk about the supply chain, you need to know the right people who are going to supply you, who are going to give you the raw materials or the product supply chain. अपना आपकी know-how. It will only if you are really involved. It's all about passion. I would say if you have passion for any work, you will definitely get to the right people. If you don't have passion, you wait for it, then you will not get there.
अच्छा एक और चीज़ें हैं तो वो शॉर्टकट में आ जाता है, बट इफ मतलब some people think if they have a good investment they can go to the top of the list just in the matter of days.
No, but again you're talking about the platform which is social media.
नहीं, इवन इन द प्रैक्टिकल वर्ल्ड मतलब वो कहते हैं आप मीडिया मार्केटिंग कर लो, एक अच्छा सा शोरूम खोल लो, आप प्रोडक्ट्स लेके किसी से रख लो और आप ऊपर चले जाओगे. बट व्हाट अबाउट इफ समवन डज नॉट हैव दैट, मतलब उनके पास इतने रिसोर्सेज नहीं है कि भाई वो प्रॉपर मॉडल्स को हायर करें, मीडिया मार्केटिंग कंपनीज को हायर करें टू कवर देयर कैंपेन्स एंड एवरीथिंग.
Talent is the most important thing. Na? If you have a talent, then you are, as I told you, if you have a talent, you'll never go
it'll be a slower journey, but
yeah, you never grow. No, not even necessarily it's a slower journey. If you have talent, you will get out of it very quickly.
Alright.
If you have that spirit, if you have that passion, you'll get out of it. Pakistan is a very big market. अगर आप पाकिस्तान के बारे में बात करें,
people think otherwise.
no, it's a very big market. This country is designed for 8 crore लोग, 800 million. You know, when the infrastructure of this country was decided, we were supposed to have 800 million people, 8 crore लोगों के लिए. अभी हम 28 करोड़ हैं. And everybody needs everything.
हाँ जी बिल्कुल.
What are we making? We don't have any industry. हमें सुई से लेकर अपना जहाज तक सब कुछ इंपोर्ट करना पड़ता है. Any industry. हमें अपना रॉ मटेरियल अपना इंपोर्ट करना पड़ता है. हम धागा नहीं बनाते, हमें यार्न इंपोर्ट करना पड़ता है. हम कपड़ा नहीं बनाते, हमें कपड़ा इंपोर्ट करना. हम फर्नीचर एक टिपिकल टाइप का फर्नीचर बनाते हैं, उससे बाहर नहीं आते, बाकी हम इंपोर्ट. तो यहाँ तो 28 करोड़ लोगों को चीजें चाहिए.
इवन कुछ चीजें आई गेस इधर असेंबल हो रही है, लेकिन वो बन किस कास्ट पे रही है, किन मशीन्स पे बन रही है, वो भी इम्पोर्टेंट है. बाहर की गाड़ियां आप देखिए, कार्स असेंबल होती हैं. तो हमें अभी बहुत, हमारे पास भी है lot of place. हिजरत करने की जरूरत नहीं है, तो हर कोई सोच रहा है. Lot of place. Only thing is that we need to understand and we need to focus on what is, you know, like important and what is the right thing to move. And what's your skill and strength? आपकी जो स्किल एंड स्ट्रेंथ, उसके अगर आप काम करेंगे तो ऑटोमेटिकली you'll reach something. मतलब जो आपके अंदर है स्ट्रेंथ, आप अगर उसमें काम करोगे तो obviously you will. And it's not a shortcut. There's never a shortcut. There's never a shortcut. Okay. Yes. अच्छा, lastly एक मैं आपसे piece of advice, और अगर कोई इसमें entrepreneurship में आना चाह रहा है, तो अगर कोई schooling आपको लगता है, अच्छा ठीक है, जो बाहर बच्चे आई गेस जिनकी अप्रोच बाहर जाने की है ना, उनके पास तो बहुत अच्छे करियर काउंसलर्स भी हैं, which we are also trying to do the job. उन बच्चों के लिए जिनके पास नहीं है अप्रोच, जिनके पास नहीं है, उन्होंने पाकिस्तान में रहना है, आपको लगता है कि मतलब वो एक स्पेसिफिक स्कूलिंग ही है, या फिर हाउ वुड दे स्टार्ट देयर जर्नी? आपकी एडवाइस या कोई भी चीज़ आप उनको किस तरह से गाइड करेंगे? देखो, अगर बिजनेस, आपने पहली बात ये कि आपका अंदर एक दो, देयर आर टू टाइप ऑफ पीपल. वन हु कैन नॉट वर्क अपना फ्रॉम 9 to 9. They only have a spirit of 9 to 5. Exactly. They should just go and get a job. Okay. जिनके अंदर स्पिरिट है ना 9 to 9, और इवन they don't know what timing are they going to, they should come and doing their job. Yeah. फिर वो बिजनेस में आए. अगर वो 9 to 5 के बारे में सोच के आ रहे हैं ना, तो फिर वो अपना it's better to get into a job. And कि क्या देर हो रही है, मैंने जाना है. बिजनेस में कोई टाइम नहीं होता. अगर आप if you want to grow, there is no time. तो बेहतर यही है कि अपना जो है अपॉर्चुनिटी बहुत ज़्यादा है. जैसे आप कह रहे हो कि उनको क्या करना चाहिए, कि look for the right field and look what is the latest trend on that. How that business is growing. Competitors कौन से हैं? Competitors कौन से? Do your homework and get into it. Sometimes you don't need. मतलब if I just give you a small advice for a couple of minutes. देखो, there are a lot of platforms I myself work on. My customer comes in. I want, particularly, let's say I want this wallpaper and it's a mural. I want this mural. I said, fine, I can get it. I said, fine, take the order. All right. And then, because I have done a little bit of homework, I know where to get it. I just simply go on Alibaba or AliExpress, put that picture there, and that comes in. And I order and I take money. Yeah. So, and I think even if you cannot source it that way, तो आप एक अगर a good painter, you hire a good painter. Yes, whatever. You just have to. आपके अंदर एक spirit of to देखो, सबसे important किसी भी काम के अंदर है ना, वो communication skills. If you can convince somebody कि I can do your work, you'll get business. अच्छा, ठीक है, बट कुछ लोग होते हैं जिनमें ये नेचुरली नहीं होता, ठीक है, they are not a good communicators. Then how do they practice that? Then they should become software engineers. They should become graphic designers. Sit on the computers. सीख नहीं सकते हैं. Don't talk to no. It is in blood. It is in blood, and it is inbuilt in you. You have to bring it out if you have it. ये सीखना नहीं होता. ये आपके अंदर एक स्पिरिट होती है जो आपको जिस जगह पे भी आप देखो, everybody has a destiny. Yeah. Everybody ends up doing a business, अपना a job or a business, whatever. Everybody has, you know, ऐसा नहीं दुनिया में हर कोई ऐसी है, जितने भी दुनिया में लोग हैं, कोई बेकार थोड़ी. वही है जो खुद नहीं निकलते हैं, कोशिश नहीं करते, वही बेकार. नहीं तो आज सुबह आप निकलते हैं, शाम को अपना अगर आपने सोचा है काम, तो आप काम करके, मजदूर है सुबह अपना जाता है, वो शाम को दिहाड़ी लगा कर आता है. तो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट स्पिरिट. कि आपकी स्पिरिट क्या है. अगर आप कहेंगे मेरे पास तो काम ही नहीं है, मेरे पास आजकल कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता, आजकल तो काम है ही नहीं, क्या करें, कहाँ आजकल हालात ही ऐसे, तो फिर तो ऐसे ही रहेगा. When you think, आपने पहले ही आपने सोचा ही यही कि नहीं से स्टार्ट किया ना, आज कुछ कोई आजकल तो कुछ है ही नहीं, तो फिर नहीं होगा.
कि आप सोचिए मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ, तो फिर then 10 opportunities come into your way. ऐसे ये नहीं कर सकता, ये कर देते, ये नहीं कर सकता, ये कर लेता. This is how you have to think. You have to be positive. And communication skill ना होना कोई बुरी बात नहीं है. अगर आप नहीं कर सकते communicate properly and you can't convince, तो there are a lot of more options open जहाँ पर आपकी demand होगी. I work with people, I've never seen them. And अपना जो है I've never met them in my life. But they मतलब मुझे डिजाइन की जरूरत होती है. They do मेरे ग्राफिक डिजाइंस हैं, अपना प्रिंटिंग के लिए हमारे अपना रिक्वायर्ड होते हैं. I never met them. मैं उनको ऑनलाइन पेमेंट भेजता हूँ, मुझे डिजाइन बना के भेज देते हैं. They don't have to communicate with me. तो वो आपकी जो स्किल है, जिसके अंदर आप अच्छे हैं, आप वो काम करें and do what you like. Don't try to force yourself into something.
पेरेंट्स ज्यादातर आ जाते हैं ना इस सीन में कि नहीं बता, इसमें पैसे नहीं है, की करेगा तू बड़ा होके, ये बड़ा मसला हो जाता है.
I think अपना जो है ना, वो अगर पेरेंट्स आते हैं तो ये पेरेंट्स की भी यही एडवाइस होनी चाहिए कि जिस बच्चे के अंदर जो स्किल है ना, उसको वही करने देनी चाहिए. If he's अपना bound to become a photographer, तो photographer ही बनेगा. हाँ, he can't become a doctor.
Exactly, yeah.
वो अपना उसने अगर उसने वहीं पर ग्रो करना है ना, तो वहाँ पे भी ग्रो कर जाए. I know they are photographers, they are मतलब world famous photographers. अभी एक मैं देख रहा था
पाकिस्तानी
wildlife photographer. तो वो he was a fashion photographer. उसकी then become a wildlife photographer. तो वो जरूरी नहीं है कि अपना आपका ने जो कहा है वही करना है. Some I know a lot of doctors they have left their like they don't profession and they're into some other business, they're doing pretty good. तो ये I think जो आपको पसंद है ना, आपको करना वही चाहिए. Money comes with it.
Ultimately, hard work and your passion and your skill.
Yes. आपको आपका सबसे important यही है कि आपकी motivation होनी चाहिए और आपका passion होना चाहिए. अगर आपके अंदर मोटिवेशन होगी, पैशन होगा,
हार्ड वर्क ऑटोमेटिकली
आपके अंदर आ जाएगा और आप अपना कहीं ना कहीं पहुंच जाएंगे.
ऑलराइट, थैंक यू सो मच सर फॉर योर वैल्यूएबल टाइम और बहुत अच्छी डिस्कशन रही. आई होप कि जो बच्चे देख रहे हैं उनको कुछ ना कुछ इससे सीखने को मिलेगा. एंड इफ I'll ask you one thing that can be off record कि अगर कोई सॉफ्ट फर्निशिंग में कोई एडवाइस लेना चाहे या पर्सनली आपसे कांटेक्ट करना चाहे तो will you be available for that? Will you
be open for that? They can always email me, they can always contact me on WhatsApp, whatever. I can always do that.
Alright, thank you so much for that और thank you so much for watching. I hope कि आपको इसमें बड़ी valuable lessons जो मुझे समझ आए आपको भी आए हो. If you want any help with him और या फिर आप चाहते हैं कि हम कांटेक्ट करके आपको बता दें, let us know in the comments और email us. और इन फ्यूचर हमारी कोशिश है कि हम डिफरेंट एजुकेटर्स और काउंसलर्स और एंटरप्रेन्योर्स से डायरेक्ट लोगों से बात करें और आप तक बहुत वैल्यूएबल कंटेंट पहुंचाएं. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वाचिंग. टिल नेक्स्ट वीडियो. अल्लाह हाफ़िज़. बाय.